Good day to everyone. Today we will share our statistical final presentation. Introduction. We are Group 3 composed of Joan Pacheco, Magda Vir Mendoza, and myself, Reynaldo Alano. This is the final requirement for BA 202 quantitative methods for decision making. The survey was conducted in three different locations, Antipolo City, Quezon City, and Mandaluyong City. With 30 participants from each locality, it aims to examine customer perception of brand, this channel distribution, packaging, pricing, quality, and social media marketing. The purpose of the survey is to study the correlation between customer perceptions across the different locations. By analyzing the survey sample from these cities, we can identify and understand the connections between customers' opinion, behavior, and other variables that influence their decision making and perceptions. This research is intended to facilitate the growth of a backyard perfume business and provide a better understanding of customer perceptions of the perfume brand. With the insight gained from the survey, we can make more informed and data driven decisions. We assure the privacy and confidentiality of all individuals who participated in the survey. We are very thankful to all the participants who contributed their time and insight. General objectives. Main objective to create a marketing strategy that will be advantageous to a startup perfume business that wants to grow and expand with limited capitalization and resources. Specific objectives. First, classify the target market based on demographic, psychographic, and behavioral characteristics to establish a clear customer profile. Second, analyze the target market according to customer preferences, purchasing behaviors, and demand patterns. Third, compare and assess the startup perfume offerings against existing competitors to identify areas for differentiation and improvement. Fourth, assess customer satisfaction to understand the presence for the product. And last, formulate your marketing strategy based on findings and integrate your strategy by maximizing the potentials of social media platforms. Methodology. Phase 1, investigation and hypothesis. Step 1, evaluate existing sellers in the local market based on social media presence, pricing range, product quality, and distribution channel. Step 2, select the target market of existing sellers based on certain characteristic, demographic, psychographic, and financial capacity. Phase 2, procedures and methods. Step 3, analyze the target market according to consumer preference, purchase behavior, and demand patterns. Step 4, prepare a market research by conducting a survey on 90 consumers respondent, 30 packs each from Mandaluyong, Quezon City, and Antipolo City. Step 5, organize initial research to identify potential top perfume brands using online researches, social media, and a local store. Step 6, select existing top 5 perfume brands, then set brand market positioning based on pricing, packaging, SKU available, and social media presence. Phase 3, interpretation. Step 7, compile the data and determine if they meet research objectives and hypotheses. Step 8, assess the most preferred distribution channel, product scent profile, preferred product size, ideal pricing, and primary attraction medium based on the conducted analysis of the top 5 existing brand and survey conducted. Phase 4, development and recommendations. Step 9, compile the best practices from the top 5 existing perfume brand in order to improve own product while taking into consideration the gleaned information from respondents. Step 10, develop a marketing strategy that will help the startup perfume business to grow despite limited capitalization and resources. And last step, step 11, evaluate the business performances and effectivity of the adopted marketing strategy. Key metrics can include sales numbers, social media engagement, and customer feedback.
Good day, I am Joanna Marie Pacheco, and I will be discussing the second part of our final presentation. Illustrated on this slide are screenshots of the actual survey forms that we distributed and answered by our respondents. The survey was conducted in three different areas such as Antipolo, Mandaluyong, and Quezon City. Results were tabulated and we created three statistical formula per member in order for us to analyze further the survey. I use frequency table, measures of central tendency to analyze the salary range of respondents. I also use t-test for two independent means in order for us to identify the best distribution channel for our perfume product. Miss Mags, on the other hand, used ANOVA, um, frequency table, and measures of central tendency in order to analyze the age demographics and its effect in social media marketing. And lastly, Sir Reynaldo used t-test for two independent means, person correlation and ANOVA.
Thank you very much, Sir Rinaldo and Miss Joanna. As we wrap our presentation today, I'd like to summarize the key findings of our study and our recommendations. Our research aims to prove that social media can be a highly effective marketing tool for a startup perfume business or for a backyard perfume business. Over the course of our study, we focused on a couple of important areas, and these are our key findings or conclusions. Number one, there is no significant difference in social media marketing preference across different age groups. This suggests that regardless of age, individuals or buyers may respond similarly to various social media marketing strategies, platforms, and content types. Number two, based also on our study, it shows that buyers prefer both online and physical stores as distribution channels of a backyard perfume business. This shows the combination of both online and physical stores options allow buyers to enjoy best of both worlds. Now, moving on, I'm excited to share with you our team's recommendations for leveraging social media as an effective marketing tool for a backyard perfume business. As we all know, perfume business is a competitive industry and it requires effective marketing strategy, especially for a startup perfume business. Number one for our recommendation, create a free web page, for example, on Google Sites or on Wix.com. By creating a free web page, it shows legitimacy and it increases customer confidence on your product. Number two, influencer collaboration. Startup perfume business owners can partner with social media influencers who align with the brand values. This can amplify your reach and credibility. Number three, boost social media posts. Post boosting is cheap and can be customized to target specific demographics or geo region. Hashtag campaigns can also be considered as this increases visibility. Utilize in online commerce platforms, example, Lazada or Shopee. Making the perfumes available in online commerce platforms greatly increases the reach of the products and establishes a convenient channel for customers to buy it regardless of time and locations. In addition, they are already partnered with logistic companies with nationwide reach, giving the products nationwide distribution coverage. And number four, last but definitely not the least of our recommendation, future studies similar with the one we just did should consider collecting data across various geographic locations to account for regional differences in social media usage and purchasing behaviors. And that would be all for our presentation today. In behalf of my groupmates, Mr. Reynaldo Alano, Joanna Pacheco, and yours truly, Max Mendoza, we would like to thank you for your time and attention today. Thank you.